Hey guys, how are you? This is a general reading for the collective of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Meant to get this up yesterday, Leo, but gotta be honest, the full moon kicked my behind with Saturn moving into Pisces right after that. I have literally been laid out for the past couple days. Did the morning musing, but I just couldn't make it back here in the afternoon. So thanks for your patience. But this whole series of readings, all of the individual readings, are about Saturn moving into Pisces and how it might impact your relationships, since that's what I read about. So I want to talk to you about the Pisces themes versus the Saturnian themes. It's not a happy mix. Saturn takes 2.5 to 3 years, depending on if there are retrogrades, to move through a sign. So it's been a hot minute. It's been about 30 years since Saturn's been in Pisces. And in 2023, he's only going to make it to about 7 degrees of Pisces. So if you really want to get exact, which I know some of you do, because you've been asking me for transit readings, which means you understand what that means, look at 0 to 7 degrees of Pisces. Where does that fall in your chart? Meaning what house? And if there are any planets in 0 to 7 degrees of Pisces, all the more important and impactful. But you don't need any planets there. We all have 0 to 7 degrees of Pisces somewhere in our chart. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so we're closing out this astrological year. It is about, therefore, completions, transitioning, releasing what we don't want to carry forward, letting go of things that weigh us down and hold us back, and things that just kind of need to dissolve on their own. Saturn, on the other hand, is about discipline and boundaries and structure and rules and limitations and restrictions. And are you learning the lessons? Karmic reckoning. I mean, it's tough energy. But Saturn also is about reward. Saturn wants to reward us for lessons learned and the growth that we achieve and accomplish. So this whole reading is sort of about that little bridge between lessons being learned and rewards being offered as Saturn moves into Pisces. So whenever a major planet moves signs, we feel it. And the planet that like Saturn is moving into Pisces takes its disposition from the ruling planet of Pisces, which is Neptune. So I liken that to like the fog machine is on blast. Saturn moves into Pisces and we're all like, where are we? Where is the door? Get me out of here. So we need to focus on spiritual discipline, get a little bit more structured in our spiritual practice, practice forgiveness, because Pisces is all about forgiveness, and Saturn, quite frankly, can be pretty stubborn and unforgiving. So we want to watch our boundaries with Saturn in Pisces. So let's jump in, shall we? I'm going to pull one card from the bottom. Exactly. The overall energy for the reading here is, all right, now what do? I'm stuck. I don't know my next best move forward. 8 of Swords is saying on some level, Leo, you may overthink things, or you may second guess things, or you may have a moment where it's almost as if you walk into the fun house and you don't know whether to turn left, turn right. It's like being in a labyrinth here with the 8 of Swords. It's stuck energy. The first row is going to be about the release, which is Pisces energy. The second row here is going to be about the lessons and or the rewards, which is Saturn's energy. And right here on the bottom, I'm looking at your next highest timeline. So as lessons are learned, we ascend. And if we're moving into a new astrological year, there are opportunities for the next highest timeline to unfold. So we're going to look at that as well. All right, Leo, here we go. Now, you could be here as a cross watcher too. That's absolutely fine. This is your card, Leo. This is about you wanting to be happy. And there's something that has had a very negative karmic effect on you. And it has caused you to shut down. So whatever the devil is for you, and please, I know this is quite an imposing figure here, but whatever it is for you, the devil is our fear. It's ego wanting to keep us small, not wanting us to drop our guard, not wanting us to change. And ego is that way. It's protective, right? Ego says, no, don't do that, Laura. Don't change. Don't grow because you don't know. You could get hurt. And soul says, but I feel I'm meant for something more. And so I feel here, Leo, with the sun, which is your card coming through, saying, I think you're meant for more happiness than you're allowing yourself to have because of fear. And by the way, this is Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. So interesting that that shows up in the Pisces portion of the reading. So then we get to the Saturn portion, which is about what we're learning, the lessons we're learning, Hierophant, about the vows we take and make, conventional committed relationship, but more than anything, it's about who we are at our core and taking a stand for what we value, what things mean to us, whether it's spiritually, religiously, that's up to each and every one of you individually, because it is a general reading, not a personal. But I'm feeling like because we've got the Seven of Pentacles right next to it, it's almost saying be patient with yourself, be gentle with yourself. Stay true to who you are, allow things to unfold organically, and be prepared to make adjustments. Focus on solutions, to the problem, whatever this problem is, whatever the fear is, whatever the negative karma is that's been holding you back. Be prepared to focus on it. That's part of the lesson of Saturn moving into Pisces for you, Leo, this is you going back to you, being your own wise high counsel, and operating from your higher self here on this earthly plane. It's all earth energy here. So the Seven of Pentacles says, plant those intentions like seeds deep in the soil and nurture it and take care of it and be prepared to make adjustments and to be creative, which is your wheelhouse. If you're here as the Leo, fifth house is all about creativity, creative expression. So I feel like you're going to be in a phase of learning how to be patient with yourself and gentle with yourself and true to yourself. Now we're talking about your next highest timeline. This is about the one you love. This is about the love of a lifetime. Look at it. It's the hand of spirit offering you this Ace of Cups and healing the Ten of Swords. So we end the painful cycle. Let me show you the vertical of this, because we've been patient and gentle with ourselves. So I feel like there's a release of something that has caused you a lot of pain. Two of Pentacles suggests that, you may need to sort of assess realities on the ground. As this love enters your heart, as something is gifted to you, it really closes out this painful cycle and causes you to assess what's really happening in 3D here. And what am I dealing with? It is a little bit of indecision, I'm not going to pretend. Sometimes the Two of Pentacles can be about feeling torn, but we're going to look at that. And both of these energies here can kind of be stuck, as is this. So we do have some stuck energy here, and I'm going to explore that right now. So let's get the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're stuck because there's the Hierophant. Again, this is about, it can be about a conventional committed relationship. I'd see the Sun, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups all here in this vertical suggests that this may be an important relationship to you, something you've either committed to or want to but don't know how. So yes, the Hierophant is who we are at our core, and it is our higher, wisest counsel. Can be seeking counsel elsewhere, but it's also about commitment. So I'm feeling like you may be feeling stuck around that. Holy crap, Leo. So just give it to me on a silver platter here. Right. This is about the one you truly love, when you're really being honest with yourself. There you are, Leo, underneath. So when I pull from the bottom of the deck, that's your unconscious awareness. This is you having to get your game face on and get yourself out of this stuck energy, out of your head, into your heart. And who you truly love. Who do you truly love? That's who you belong with. You may not be there with that person right now, but that's who you truly belong with. And remember, if you're here as a cross watcher, sometimes the message may be directly coming through for you. So let's look at the Sun and the Devil. Oof. There's some Virgo energy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now we have the Sun and the Moon. The Sun is our conscious awareness. The Moon is our unconscious awareness. Things are less clear and therefore fear rises up. But here's the Nine of Pentacles, we've got this energy of independence and autonomy and choosing the path. Look at him looking right at the sun, right? Like, what will bring me happiness? What do I want? What path will get me there? And what do I need to set in motion to make it happen? Well, you're going to have to really overcome a lot of fear and insecurity when we have the moon and the devil present. So now I want to look at the devil and the Four of Pentacles to see if we can get a clue. Because this is all what you're releasing. You're releasing fear. You're releasing insecurity. You're releasing your guardedness. For some of you, there could have been third party involved, got in the way. Not all of you, but for some of you. That Three of Cups from the unconscious awareness. We've got the devil, we have the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. And the Knight of Wands is someone that kind of comes in and out of a situation. And maybe this is your true soulmate. Maybe it's your twin. But you're guarded because there's this energy of they come in. It's very toxic in some way, or it's karmic. They have a hold on you and there's no release, and it feels like, yeah, this isn't what I had in mind. So your walls go up. There's something that's calling you to release that energy, to release the guardedness. And I'm not saying invite in something that is toxic and karmic. I'm saying let that all go, because there is a love trying to make its way to you. Something that has a hold on you needs to be released. I'm going to rephrase that. You think it has a hold on you. It doesn't. It doesn't. Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles. We have, interesting. Yeah, time to, you don't need any more clarity than you've already got. Page of Swords is like, I'm not sure. I need some more information. No, you don't. You know who you love. There's the King of Cups. Time to walk away from what no longer serves you. You don't need any more information than you already have. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Trust your inner guidance. That's a little bit more High Priestess. Trust your higher self. Hierophant. Like, who are you at your core? What do you know to be true about yourself? And then move in that direction, because you need to walk away from something that doesn't serve you anymore and that has brought you nothing but misery. So it's going to take some time because we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Let's look at the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, Queen of Swords, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. I'm feeling like whoever this Ace of Cups is about, because it's out twice here, it's the one you truly love. And you may feel like you have questions for that person, or they have questions for you. The Queen of Swords is often the truth seeker and the truth teller of the tarot, very practically minded. She's not super hyper emotional. And I'm seeing here that underneath in your unconscious awareness, you're starting to have glimpses of insight, some epiphanies, some moments of clarity, or as you work through whatever it is you're struggling to let go of, you get more clarity the more you dig, the more you focus. And it sort of gives you the confidence to say, it's time for a change. And that's your reward. You kind of get sprung. The Fool takes that leap of faith. So I do feel this may take some time and attention and focus, but the reward will be this moment of truth, of clarity, of no longer questioning, of no longer feeling stuck, of no longer feeling guarded, of no longer waiting to see how things are going to turn out. You become the creator of your own destiny. I know. So let's go ahead and look at this Ace of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Cups. Well, I feel like this is almost, I'm seeing you returning to someone. I'm feeling like this is another relationship from the past. The one that you haven't let go of, you haven't forgotten. You haven't been able to move beyond. It's kept you up, Nine of Swords. The two of you are sort of bound, energetically speaking. And there's just this anticipation, the Three of Wands, even a little bit of manifestation, calling them to you. This is something that hurt you both, wounded you deeply. There was a painful ending in this connection, but I feel like in your next highest timeline, it returns. You just have to decide if it's what you want. And that's why you're getting clarity here. And healing, and yep, this is perfect. So with the Two of Pentacles in your next highest timeline, it's about the juggling and the waiting and the kind of the Two of Pentacles. If in most decks you can see him, not in this one, of course, he's balancing on the edge of a stone, of a rock, and he's juggling these pentacles, and this raging, roiling sea is behind him that he seems to be unaware of. And it's kind of like everything's very precarious. And here comes the Star, which is the dream, the wish granted for the future, for life partnership with the one you love. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in this row in your next highest timeline with the one you love, the one. Right? The love of a lifetime. You know this person. This isn't, I mean, for some of you, could it be new? Yeah, I don't think it is. The energy I'm getting from this is not someone new. This is someone you've held in your mind for a long time. You probably stayed somewhere else with something that was more karmic in nature. But now you've grown through it, Hermit. You come out of hiding, wiser for the experience, more sure of yourself. The Hermit is almost like the part of you that guides you forward despite your fears and insecurities, right? Because this is what we're trying to release and let go of as Saturn moves into Pisces. And we're trusting ourselves more with Saturn. We're taking our own wise counsel. We're being more true to ourselves. We're exploring how to fix this. There's something that needs to be fixed, and it requires clarity, and it's right there. And then in the next highest timeline, something we've been very anxious about and anticipating nervously comes into our field of vision. And it allows us to move forward and to heal if we choose it. So that is the message I have for you, Leo. Just so you know, before I tell you the astrology that shows up, there's a link in the description box below that will take you to the extended, which is going to be all from the point of view of the person you're here watching for or about. So if you're a Leo watching for another sign, it's about them. If you're here as a cross watcher for a Leo, it's about them. I'm taking it from the energy coming through here. Whoever this is, okay, that's who we're going to look at. So let me tell you, the astrology is Hierophant is out twice. That's Taurus. We have Strength is Leo. The Sun is Leo. Love when you show up in your own reading. Nine of Pentacles happens to be Virgo. The Moon is Pisces. The Devil is Capricorn. Remember I said that's a card of Saturn. We have more Sagittarian energy here in the Knight of Wands. Gemini is the Lovers. We've got the Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Cups is Scorpio. Queen of Swords is Libra. The Fool is Aquarius. And then we've got the Star is Aquarius, and the Hermit is more Virgo. So beautiful reading, very interesting what's happening here, what you're shedding, what you're releasing, and then what lessons you're going to kind of be building on as you move toward your next highest timeline, which brings you recovery, healing, and potential for happily ever after. All right, Leo, the link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.